important I have. So today is give your mind a. Oh wait, we gotta drink our water first. Drink your water. Hydrate before you caffeinate, and hydrate before you do your devotional, right? So give your mind a good project. Today, give your mind a good project. Verse, think about such things. Think about such things. From Philippians 4:8, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, think about such things. Again, we're thinking because we're changing the process of what our mind accepts, what our mind knows about us, what our mind is taking away some of those negative thoughts that we have. And so whatever is true, we want to think about that. Whatever is noble, we want to think about that. Whatever is right, we want to think about that. And it says, think about such things. God, give me my mind direction. Don't let it wander. Don't let it succumb to its own devices, right? Truth is an undirected mind drifts toward worry. An undirected mind drifts towards worry. It tries to control the future. We overthink, we worry, because we haven't directed it where we want it to go. We're letting it pick. And when we let it pick, that is not a good thing. So every day as we wake up, as we do the things that we were meant to do in our lives, that is, if we direct our mind will go where we want it to go. When the mind has no focus, it defaults to stress. When the mind has no focus, it defaults to stress. And what's kind of sad about it is the mind is trying to relieve the stress, but it defaults it because it doesn't know what to do. It's easier, as it's trying to protect itself, it's easier to find things that stop it from having to deal with stress. And as a result, it creates stress. What a crazy, you think of circle of, well, if it's trying to stop it and protect itself, then why is it creating more? And it's just that circle of those negative thoughts that we don't know, because we're not directing our mind. We're putting our mind in a place where it doesn't know the future. It doesn't know where we're going. It isn't prepared for what's to come because we're just letting life happen. And so when we're proactive about life and we're saying, these are the things that we want to happen, these are the things that we are going to create in our lives, because God created us to create. He didn't just create us to exist. And sometimes we just get into exist mode, and we've all been there on days where we just go, let's let it what may, let it be. What it may and what it can happen. We'll just see what happens today. Oh man, what a crazy way to live, because then we think about all the things that could happen or all the things we believe should happen, and we get in the circle. So I've noticed when my mind is idle, it doesn't drift towards peace. One of our affirmations is everything works out for me because I avoid, everything works out for me because I don't let my mind drift. I don't let distractions stop me, and therefore everything works out because I know the direction it's going. So it drifts towards problems. Worry fills empty space. When I give my mind something intentional, and I said, like this morning, we wake up with intention, scripture, purpose, direction. It changes everything, and focus creates peace. If you think about the days that you knew you had something to do, and you go doing all that days, and you're tired at the end of the day, you've had a great day of work, you've had a great day of committing to others, you've had a great day of serving, you go to bed and your mind is like, what an amazing day. But when you wake up and you go through all the days and you don't know what's going to be chaos, you start thinking about all the things that you should have done, all the things you wish you would have done, and then you start thinking about all the things that you might not be able to accomplish that next day. And now your body tosses and turns all night long. There is no peace, right? The brain is designed to seek stimulation without intentional focus. It defaults to rumination. And rumination is repeating negative thoughts. What are you ruminating on today? Repeating those negative thoughts, giving your mind a focus interrupts the loop and redirects your brain activity towards purpose. I love it. It interrupts your loop. It redirects your brain activity towards the purpose, the intention that you set for today. We talk about it a lot, but the science behind it is your brain is designed to seek stimulation. So because it's trying to figure out what to do, and if you don't have the focus that we put together, and why we do this every single morning, we set our intention for the day so it doesn't result, or it doesn't ruminate, it doesn't repeat the negative thoughts. And usually the negative thoughts are always about our future or what we didn't do in the past, the things we wish we would have done. You ever been around those folks that talk about the past all the times and what they wish they would have, should have, could have, and they continue to talk about that all the time? Why aren't they focusing on what the mind can allow them to do? So the heart direction today is an undirected mind drifts into worry. An undirected mind drifts into worry. And our invitation today is, what are you feeding your mind daily? We've been talking about this for 101 days, so it's no surprise that we continue to talk about the same concepts, because once you get into the rhythm of what we're doing on a daily basis, your entire world changes. So today I want you to choose one scripture to focus on this week, one scripture to focus on that is you can repeat every single week. It could be Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Oh man, there's so many different verses that you could have. You could even go back to a verse for today, right? Our verse for today, Philippians 4:8. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right is what I'm going to think about. We could go back to yesterday's verse. Yesterday's verse was, I have given you authority in Luke 10:19. I've given you authority over all the power of the enemy. And those negative thoughts, you just continue to say. So pick a verse that you can actually ruminate on, I guess, or you can actually have part of your mind that you can actually focus on today. So today's prayer is, Father, give my mind purpose and direction. And when you say that, give my mind focus every day, give my mind focus every hour, give my mind focus all the time. And may your thoughts be guided by truth. Our question today, do you think idle mind leads to negative thinking? Of course we do. What helps you stay mentally focused? Now that's something you get to answer yourself. What helps you stay mentally focused? And why is it important to direct your thoughts so it doesn't wander, right? So I'm gonna put these questions in the chat so you have them to question and think about today, and they'll be there. And move into our second breathing exercise.